Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Invincible, Season 1, Episode 3. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah.
We've got ourselves a bit of a noir case here. Who killed the Soups? Yeah.
The Soups, yes, indeed.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
there's
The
just
Not
Soup.
Justice League, yeah.
Yeah, it was Omni-man, and certain people know that it was Omni-man. Certain people don't want to believe that it's Omni-man, or maybe they do, and they just want to deal with it as if they don't believe that it's Omni-man, because putting like a recon team on the Graysons makes sense. Omni-man could be in danger, apparently, because that's a thing that can happen now. He was, you know, really badly hurt. But maybe it's also to spy on him. Who knows?
Yeah. Cecil seems to be the kind of person who's pragmatic enough to not, well, assume that it can't be Omni-Man.
Right.
But also...
knows how bad it would be if it was.
Knows how bad it would be if it was, or if they stirred up some kind of bad... yeah, that.
Right.
We just kind of stirred that up with him. Also, we now have our Mark, our boy, kind of getting pretty strong, getting pretty comfortable being invincible. He is not invincible.
No.
He needed his dad's help to deal with the time stream aliens,
right?
Which were hilarious and
yes,
ridiculous. But then, right,
he dealt with them.
He dealt with them nicely.
Yeah,
he told
very
them to
diplomatically
never come back again.
Negotiations, aggressive negotiations.
Yeah, it's just a Tuesday.
Yep. But then we also had Alan, the friendly intergalactic, interplanetary, whatever.
Who's at the wrong planet.
Customs officer who's at the wrong planet. Urath, not Earth.
I understand. Urath.
Yeah, right. Could have been a mispronunciation or a labeling, by some alien in the past. Who knows? Yeah. But, okay.
Yeah. But also we have a demon detective. Someone who uses some kind of special ability to read the physical memory of items and stuff. So, that's
interesting.
A thing. Yeah.
But more importantly, Mark got a number from a girl at school. What's he going to do with that? A lot of fives in it. Who doesn't know supers and doesn't need therapy from seeing mass slaughter on a regular basis.
But maybe it would be a healthier potential angle for him to get to know somebody at the very least, just not as a romantic relationship.
Maybe he can ask his mom what it's like to be in a relationship with a super, or ask his dad what it's like to be in a relationship with his mom, and she doesn't necessarily know about a lot of the grittier details of his work.
More family dynamics would be fun.
Yeah.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
I've fought the unimaginable in defense of this world. I've battled alien tyrants, defeated nightmares from the deep, gone toe-to-toe with ancient gods. But no matter what threat I faced, I knew I wasn't facing it alone. Today, we have lost titans, protectors.
It's the same moniker for Guardians of the Galaxy, but,
And we are left to wonder.
I was thinking like, good game, well played. It's over.
I will. And so will others like me. I was never a guardian of the globe. But it was the Guardians who welcomed me when I first arrived on this planet. They were my mentors.
Gotcha.
My comrades. My friends. It was a rare, lucky few of us who found someone who understood our path.
I like that there's a separate
Even rarer
service
if they accepted
too.
it. I hope they will rest in peace, but at least they will rest together.
Get your hands off me!
Olga, please, calm down.
You wouldn't even let me see him. Joseph is finally standing still, and I still can't see him!
Oh!
Wow.
Wow, what a line! Well...
This is a private ceremony, Darkblood.
Darkblood.
Never get invited. Show up anyway.
And buy yourself a few more years out of hell. Don't pretend you do this because you care. You just don't want to go home.
Maybe one day you'll know why.
I already told Cecil everything I know.
Adamant about keeping that
pizza.
separation.
I can be to Naples and back before the cheese stops bubbling.
Honey, let the delivery guy do it tonight.
Stay here.
Sure.
And
Just remember that Mark's a 17-year-old boy. They break more easily than you think. And I don't want a broken family.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they didn't tell the family about this.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Yeah.
Lo-fi music.
Hey, it's Mark Grayson. Mark Grayson.
Who? I know, I'm just messing with you. Oh God, you thought I was serious.
Oh no. I got it.
I was wondering if you were gonna call. You're terrified of me, aren't you?
No, I think you're amazing. That's why I'm calling to tell you that. I mean, that's not why I'm calling. Not that that's not true. Sorry. It's been a weird day.
Rex taking a shower. Oh, duplicate. Oh.
I thought you were at the funeral.
Oh, no way.
Anything happening? Is Rex around? Rex?
Immediately goes
cheating
to
on
Rex.
her.
Oh shit.
You piece of shit!
Babe, wait, hang
I
on.
knew there was a reason you skipped the funeral.
Just wait a second.
Don't even... Are you kidding me, Kate?
Yeah.
I can't believe this. Eve. I am such an idiot.
Rex said you're dating Invincible now. Said that you guys talked about it. What?
Oh, don't give me that.
Damn.
It's true.
Oh, shrapnel.
And Burley, Pangea, Bug-Eye, it's the crowning achievement of any Crusader's career to be selected for the new Guardians of the Globe.
It already did.
Thank you all for coming here
Oh my
today.
God.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The Guardians of the Globe were more than a group of heroes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
They were icons.
What?
Those of you who pass our trials will...
Oh my God.
Yeah.
For a second there, I got the vibe that Robot was actually putting on this music himself.
Yeah, I think he might have been, actually. I think he is. I heard Zach Quinto.
She's got some steam to work off.
Monster Girl.
Aw, look at her. She's adorable. But isn't there like an age requirement for this ride? Am I wrong? This seems weird, right?
I don't know. You're here. Isn't there a dick size requirement?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For what? Your tiny dick? I mean, the way you've been strutting around here, you must be compensating for something.
Somebody ought to teach you some motherfucking what the fuck.
Why the fuck is he not being thrown in, like, jail the second he pulled his powers at that point?
Yeah.
She's the Hulk.
Yeah.
You little bitch.
Oh, now that's adorable.
All right. Now it's over.
Okay,
there we go.
enough.
Get lost, Boy Scout.
I said enough.
Oh shit. Oh, whoa. Okay.
Invincible hit that little girl.
Oh, shit.
That delivery of the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I was saying,
Yeah.
welcome to the Guardians of the Globe, Monster Girl.
Gonna shit blood.
Along with Rex Splode, once he's recovered.
Oh,
Our
wow.
final member, Adam Eve. No need to thank me.
And added a couple
Obviously, we need
heroes.
to remain impartial. But I'm still delighted so many members of the teen team made the cut.
I can't be on the same team as Rex and Kate.
Oh.
Why?
Asian
Rex
angle.
cheated on me.
What?
Right.
With Duplicate, all three of her.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What's been on them? Rex told her you and me were a thing? Ugh.
What? That's crazy. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Jeez, just having heroes with freeform flight. That's busted.
I'm sure you've had a lot of experience wrangling teenagers, but I was with the Guardians from day one.
Wow. Thanks, Dad. Maybe if you didn't lose your powers, you might have been there to help the Guardians on their last day.
I don't know you yet, so I'm gonna assume that was a joke and I don't need to beat your ass until all you want to do is call me Dad again. I don't know you either, but we need a leader we can look in the eye, not a bunch of ones and zeros. No offense.
That's actually super offensive. So, wait, you think you should be in charge?
I am the most experienced. Yeah, at losing your powers.
I can't do 3 combat exercises a day.
I'm on a rather tight timetable to get this team operational.
Whenever I transform, I get younger. I don't look it, but I'm 24 years old. I used to go by Monster Woman, but it got too hard to explain, so if you don't want to start changing my diapers, 3 exercises a day are too much for me.
Pathetic. This has got to
Damn.
Oh, shit.
That's the most.
Toss this. What? Stop. Hey, being a geek is cool now, okay? So maybe Amber likes comics too. You thought of that?
I'm not talking about the comics. I'm talking about the dirty clothes, the dishes, the tissues.
Right next to the lotion.
Better. Okay.
It's just a study date, not a first date.
Mark, every date should feel like a first date.
Mark, your friend is here.
Oh, shit. This is right before?
William said I should read it to show you that I'm interesting, and I will, but this is more me.
An honest man. I like that.
And this one is about a Jack Russell Terrier who's a master of the metaphysical arts.
Seance dog. Cool.
That sounds
Mind
awesome.
if I borrow it? I mean, just to show you that I'm interested.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cool. What is this?
Yeah.
This
is genuine. I like this. Oh no, it's Adam Eve.
Okay, don't know who that is.
I'm gonna run and use your bathroom while you deal with that.
Yeah, down the hall, on the left. Whoa!
Christ almighty, I didn't think she would ever leave.
Hey! Oh,
Shit.
What are you... How did you know Amber... Are you spying on me?
Oh, you want to be a superhero, right? Fame, glory, get the pretty gal? Well, then the whole concept of personal privacy or me time, that's out the window. When the world needs you, you answer your goddamn phone.
What's the problem?
Rogue supervillain. Public in danger. Eve's already en route. Here, so we can talk on the go.
Eve's gonna be there?
Or did that just sweeten the deal?
What? No. I mean,
Yeah.
Know where Mount Rushmore is, Cecil?
I wouldn't be asking for your help, but Omni-man is dealing with a kaiju 10 time zones away, and the new Guardians are a shit show.
So here we are.
Okay.
Target is Doc Seismic. He has a PhD in seismology, so the Doc thing, that's legit. Problem is, he made himself a pair of earthquake gloves.
Alright, prioritize civilians. Alright. God, of course.
He has the rumble fruit, Caleb.
Yep.
the great emancipator! He'll emancipate you from your lives! Wow, man. I'm still working on my one-liners, but that one is really bad.
That was cool.
That is pretty cool.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Oh man. Huh.
Yeah. Nice.
Not want to be him right now.
Nope.
My precious.
Ah, God damn it. I should have spent more time working on the jetpack.
Wow. Okay.
Oh! Shit. Oh, okay.
That's so smart. Oh my god.
I am so sorry.
I've been sitting here for an hour.
I know. Oh, that's a good one. What'd you think?
Why did you even agree to hang out if you weren't going to hang out?
I do want to hang out.
So this is where you need to tell her some of the truth.
Oh, okay then. Why did you come? You didn't even know I existed until I stood up to Todd.
For the record, Todd kicked your ass.
For the record, that's absolutely true.
I've had guys throw punches for me before, but you're the first one who stood there and took them. So what now? I finished all the review questions while you were off saving the world or whatever.
Did you call Cecil about putting some protection on the house?
I was kind of busy.
Nolan.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Hey, don't forget I just took down a freaking kaiju and saved the world. Your husband's a badass.
She's gonna have to cut out the team pictures.
Oh shit, yeah.
Who the hell is lighting off fireworks? Oh. Wow. Wow.
Look,
She could tell it was him.
I screwed up. I know I did. I don't know why I keep doing this. I don't want to.
Keep doing this.
You know I love you.
But that wasn't an apology, Rex.
You're right. I'm sorry. Look, give me a do-over. Just this one time. I'll be better. I promise.
Good luck with the new team, Rex.
Oh! Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh.
You know the drill.
Thursday.
Wait.
Yeah.
The clone.
Stay back from the door.
Huh? Shit.
Oh, sorry, Pete.
Bro, we're getting out.
How?
Oh, that's a cool gun.
Ah, yes. Area 52.
Exactly.
Vegas, is it? Could be.
Multi-phased fusion generator. What now? I'm surprised you don't see it. You being the original and all.
You know what's crazy? Those felt like Adam Eve's powers.
I'd say I'll miss you, brother.
But I will.
But I can always make another one.
Yeah, he's not, yeah.
Wait, that's Robot.
Give me an update. You getting
Yeah.
the team ready for the deep end yet?
We still have work to do, but I feel confident in the progress we've made today.
Wait, what?
My apologies. Didn't mean to scare.
What are you doing in my house?
Seeking information, clues. The massacre. Still not clear to me.
I don't know what you're talking about. You need to leave now.
7 dead, 1 alive. Your husband. Was hoping you could make that piece fit.
Well, you'll have to ask him. Why do you care?
Escape from hell. Seek justice for others to save own soul. Husband told you nothing. Not a whisper to soothe your fears.
No, he didn't see anything.
You have a lovely home.
Debbie? You all right?
And he's already gone.
I thought I heard something.
Wow. Holy shit.
I was just coming to bed.
And she kept that from him. That's... Wow.
Yeah.
It's cold here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
all right.
Yeah, okay. So we got ourselves a little bit of a development in the superhero lives
Yep.
and what that means.
Right. Cool. Because if you have superheroes, you gotta have slice of life drama of how do you balance the girlfriend and the superhero life. Okay. And
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, this is probably, I would say, of the 3 episodes so far, this is kind of the median episode where it's like, oh yeah, nothing spectacular.
Right. Nothing too crazy different from what you would expect from a superhero show.
Right. This one felt the most generic. Yeah.
But if anything, it surprised me in a few ways. There's the development with like robot and stuff, and that's its whole thing.
Right.
But more like surprised me, not with contrast to superhero shows in general, but with regards to the show itself, because we saw Omni-Man being a dad for a lot of the episode, and while there were the hiccups and
the eerie kind of things he would say that don't like fit.
Right. Most of the scary stuff that came up was when he was in his Omni-Man mode, not in his Nolan mode. Right.
Yeah.
Of the, oh, they're pathetic. Right.
Yeah.
Why would you care about if the replacements for the people you brutally murdered are pathetic or not? Right. Like is that hinting at why he ended up killing them in the first place, because they weren't up to snuff or something, you know? Like,
maybe.
What's the deal?
I think on some level this is his darkest side just leaking out. The idea that when he was talking about Red Rush, he's just someone that can move very fast. Not exactly a premium superpower. And it's like, holy shit, dude. He's dead. You need to like if you're gonna be a villain, you can't mock someone that's dead. Right then, the humans around you are going to be like, where's your empathy?
Yeah. Right.
Like,
and that almost makes me wonder if it might be going into something where this might be because he's a Viltrumite, not necessarily just because of the power dynamic of I'm basically Superman and other people don't have my powers. Like, that could be what it is, but
I think it's that definitely on some level, but I think you can't separate that really from the power dynamic either.
Sure, we don't have another Viltrumite to
measure him against. Yeah, we don't know if he's the strongest Viltrumite ever or if he's just a regular Viltrumite.
Right.
Like,
because like there's a lot of the things that he does that don't hide the fact that he has these issues with how he sees other people.
Sure. Yeah.
And if he was truly wanting to like have this be planned out and everything, I feel like he would be aware of that and account for it.
Yeah, he'd be more under wraps, I would say.
Right. It'd be more like the and not to compare because they're two totally different things, but from a strategy standpoint, it would make sense for him to take kind of the Homelander approach, where it's the I'm smiles on the cameras and I play with the kids, and then you fucking cocksuckers, you know, after the cameras turn off, right?
I think
but
for him,
home life,
it's home life versus everything else, which is why he doesn't want to be a part of the Guardians of the Globe, which is why he didn't want his son to be a member of the Guardians of the Globe either.
Exactly.
Because he's like, oh, I am not a perfect mastermind here. I've been influenced by these people. I almost get the vibe that he's like, he's not Reiner, where he's like literally lost a portion of his mission. He's two separate people of sorts. I think it's the thing of where he thought he could just be in this world for all this time, and his son didn't have powers, so he thought he could give up the mission or something. And then he's like, son has powers. Fuck. Okay, well now I've got to kill them all. And then that's basically what set the ball rolling, and that's why it wasn't planned out. It was something that he did really quickly.
Right, because
now he's reeling from it. Like, he still doesn't know how to act.
Because the thing that I get from him is that he's genuine, right? He has issues, but he's genuine. So when he mentions
really
the thing about
hiding the truth, then
because and that's the thing that's tough for me to wrap my head around,
I don't
because
know if he's really genuine.
Well, hang on. Let me explain this. So the thing with Red Rush, that was him being genuine. It was something that is like not acceptable for human society, you know, and like there's problems with that.
It's a bit sus, yeah.
Right, it's a bit sus, but it was genuine.
It was genuine,
right?
Yeah.
It was something where he didn't actually think that was something that was wrong to say, right? It, you know, either
he
that
was bantering in his
mind. He was bantering. Either that, or he's so cocky and like a god looking down on the ants that basically he thinks it's just, all right, back to business as usual, right? And then that's where the lack of empathy kind of comes in, you know?
Because he had his moment, and this is why I wanted to focus on his speech, when he was giving his speech, it was the moment where we basically had no one interrupting him. So he just speaks as he wants to.
Yep.
And I would say that most of that speech was off the cuff.
Sure.
Meaning he doesn't script it. He's like, no, I've done this a million times. I don't need to do any of that.
Yeah, and because he's Omni-Man, it's not like he'd have people that are like PR people being like, here's your speech we've written for you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So his stuff of, I have done all these things. I am so great. I am practically a god.
Mm-hmm.
Now your gods are dead.
And I'll watch over you.
Right. Look up to the sky. Remember the villain that we faced this episode?
Oh, yeah, he was hilarious.
Yes, but what was he saying? Look at these false gods. Look at these pathetic gods that wore false masks.
New one. Yeah.
I'll give you a new one. Yeah, in some ways, Omni-Man said the exact same thing as that guy, but with less evil cackling. Yes.
Right, he said it with a chiseled jawline, and
and
confidence.
With a confidence to inspire hope.
Right, and that's why that was one of the reasons why I loved that there was the second memorial because otherwise that ceremony itself would have been pretty damn insensitive, right? It's that like because it's the come on, these people died. We don't need to make it like a rallying cry for people or whatever, right? It's just mourn them, right? No. This is not the place to mourn them. This is who they were as symbols to the people.
Yep.
And those people are gone. This is the public thing. And then we go and we have the private thing.
And God, the bit with the lady Olga who's like, he's finally stopped moving and I can't see him.
That was
Jesus. Like,
God damn.
You know the comic book writer was like,
this is going to
be perfect. Just sitting there like, I gotta think up something really good. And then he's like,
think, Mark, think.
Right. So, no, you're wrong, Mark. One-liners can be amazing. They just have to be really, really well thought out and done for a specific time. You can't just throw one-liners out for the sake of one-liners.
The person that says it cannot say it as a one-liner.
Yep.
Right? It's the people that watch and they go, oh shit, that's a line.
Oh shit, that is a line. Yeah, that's a bar. Oh my god.
It's like a nickname. You can't give yourself a nickname. That just, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't
work.
Really fly.
Oh wait, that's what all the superheroes are doing. But, yeah. As far as the whole situation though with the demon investigator, Darkblood,
yes. So he's kind of bungling things a little bit for Cecil. And I kind of like this because he's like, no, I'm going to find out what I need to find out.
He's a champion of justice to atone for his own soul or whatever.
Right. Okay, cool. But then as we kind of can get a sense of this world here, the scary thing, and I think they're hinting at this a little bit, is that Omni-Man is a god on Earth.
Yep.
But there are beings, there are creatures, there are rules, there are realms, there are things that are far beyond Earth.
Right.
Far beyond Omni-Man even. He fought a kaiju, right?
Yeah.
But it actually gave him a run for his money, and that's probably the thing we talked about earlier of he has to hold back a little bit on Earth, you know?
Yep, exactly.
But the idea that
it was off screen, so it couldn't have been that much of a, like in a meta way, it couldn't have been that much of a struggle.
No, exactly. But the idea that this Darkblood can enter into his house, interact with his wife,
and he has no idea other than afterwards. The air's cold.
It's cold.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. This reminds me of Darkblood from earlier.
Right. And how much of that is just his own confidence because I'm a god, right? So why would he ever look up or right? Like he has no reason to doubt anything. Yeah. But at the same time, because I have no doubt that he would absolutely destroy Darkblood if he ever wanted to. But at the same time,
could he?
If Darkblood just isn't there,
yeah, or if he can just phase out of this realm, this existence,
right.
Yeah,
what do you do?
Is he just a ghost? Like, can you actually fight an intangible being, Omni-Man? Like, that's one of the things that's been rather interesting. Is Cecil kind of represents this, the frontier of humanity's evolution and technological advances and stuff like that because he's part of the global defense, whatever. He's mentioned that there are villains that are practically intangible beings where it's like, how would Omni-Man actually stop that? And then he's like, oh, we're going to hold on to that kaiju. You never know.
Right.
You never know.
Well, and And the fact that like
the thing with Robot.
The thing with Robot, and then also the put a surveillance team on the family.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense, right? But he said to his people, his subordinates, they could be in danger.
Right.
However, they did not do the thing of like, hey, just so you know, sir, ma'am, we're gonna put some cameras in the house. It's usual stuff. Please bear with us. We'll try and make sure that it doesn't interfere with your personal lives in any way. But we just need to be able to know that if someone comes in here, we can be aware of it. Right? But then at the same time, with like the security footage, are they just gonna have like a weird blip out where like suddenly all the cameras and surveillance go dark when Darkblood shows up? And they're like, what was this? Or like when did that time take place? Or like how does that whole thing work? Who knows?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm really curious to see, like you're saying, like that's a part where Cecil's gonna be like a fucking Darkblood. I can't control him. I can't control him.
Because he could have easily, well, maybe he couldn't have said, because Darkblood is like justice, right? So if Darkblood actually got confirmation that I think that might be the case, then he might be like, we need to do something about this, right? But Cecil believed him enough in order to take the immense risk of putting surveillance on Omni-Man's house without telling him. Because here's the thing, even if he suspects him, he could have told him and just used the cover of, this is, this is kind of what we need to do.
And now Omni-Man just needs to watch himself a lot more.
Right. Now maybe it's something where, because Omni-Man wasn't a part of the Guardians of the Globe, he, whatever, right? Like he wouldn't have gone with that because he wants that separation from Cecil.
I think Omni-Man would have absolutely been like, no, it's me and it's my family. I'll protect them.
Right.
If you are worried about me,
that's the choice that I made by not being part of the Guardians. We want our privacy.
Right, but then you can set things up in the neighboring houses.
Sure,
around.
Skies. Yeah. You don't need to watch the inside of the house necessarily.
Once they're in here,
Right. Well, I mean, but that's at the same time though, right? With people like Darkblood who have those abilities, theoretically, the person who took out the Guardians of the Globe could have had a similar kind of ability where it's just, the fuck do you do against that, right?
Nothing.
So, having that kind of immense surveillance where it's no, she hasn't flushed yet. And it's like, oh, damn. Jeez. Holy shit.
I mean, he's not there. He's watching computer screens.
Oh, yeah, probably. Right. Yeah,
he's
exactly.
A hologram.
Yep. So,
but, all right. Yeah. So also we've got the relationship drama.
Yep.
Of course we do.
Right.
Yep.
You have people cheating on each other and the topic of sex actually being brought up, amidst the teen team and all that stuff, because this is an adult series, right? So it's like, it's not just, oh no, they
know they like me?
Right, exactly.
Do they know I like them?
Yeah, it's a lot more straightforward. And then we can have things where, like, yes, Eve then goes to, his outside his window, right, in like the classic, superhero type thing that isn't creepy because he's also a superhero, right?
Well, also, I mean, she wasn't gonna just peep on him or anything.
No, right, exactly.
She was coming over to
say hi or whatever. Yeah.
Who knows,
Right, exactly. But then she sees them making out, and it's like, of course she's like disappointed, right?
Yeah, sure.
But then it's like, well, good for you, and she flies away.
What are these healthy like mature people in terms of like how they respond to the one nonsense character in this whole thing, Rexplode, which is fine. If you want to have a character who's basically their whole thing is they're an idiot, they're immature, they're stupid, they're annoying. Okay, cool. Just localize it into one character.
It does feel a bit weird to have Robot still have him be in the Guardians after he witnesses all of this crazy behavior. But apparently Robot might not be trustworthy.
Robot might not be trustworthy, and I think that's a given. But I think the idea that Cecil specifically is like, oh, I think you're a good fit here, means that what might be happening is either Robot is realizing that he needs to be a little bit more off the wall and kind of roundabout in how he builds a team here, or he's getting orders directly from Cecil to kind of move this in a specific direction.
There's another thing, though, that I could see being the case, because the thing that, like, because that's originally what I was just assuming, is that this is Cecil doing it, because Cecil's the one with, like, security clearance. Oh, it's Robot. Okay, that's weird. Maybe he's working on Cecil's orders. But then he hides that stuff from Cecil when he enters the room.
But again, we don't know that he was hiding it. It just timed weird. Like, I can totally see
okay, sure. Hiding. It could have just been, like, a thing of, like,
I know you're in here, Robot. Like,
well, and, or someone is coming in, I'm going to hide it. Oh, it's Cecil. Oh, okay. I already turned it off. Doesn't matter. You know, so that could be it. But I could also see it being something where, because he was like, why aren't you going to Omni-Man? Oh, we've tried to get him into the Guardians. It's not working. Okay. Maybe when Omni-Man was looking at the Guardians and being like pathetic, maybe then he's like, hey, Robot, you got to get them into ship shape.
Oh.
Here's how, right? Like, I could see that being something where then Robot is like, oh, I mean, that would work. Okay. You know,
someone's gonna die from this, though.
Oh, it's no problem.
Just let one die.
Yeah, just one die. You know, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, but the idea that it's not just Omni-Man, because like,
what do you mean just Omni-Man?
As far as potential antagonists for this story,
well,
like,
I mean,
because like, okay,
like,
they have
obviously we're gonna have like a bigger threat of the Viltrumites at some point. Like,
okay, like fair point, probably. Yeah,
like he represents something that. Like he's obviously lied to them about like
yes definitely, but like will the Viltrumites even necessarily be here? Because like Omni-Man is so dangerous in and of himself that there doesn't need to necessarily be anything else, right?
That's true.
The whole world could just be trying to deal with the fact of, oh fuck, the Guardians of the Globe are dead. Omni-Man killed them, and now he's, I guess, our enemy, and maybe always has been.
Yeah.
What do we do?
I would say that what they're setting up is the personal antagonist with a bunch of villains of the week primarily for Mark, but I think that it's going to be the idea that Omni-Man is a complicated villain, where he's not going to be always a villain, and it's the idea that he, at the very least, represents the terror that the Viltrumites can be.
Yep.
And you think I'm bad? You think I'm bad, Mark? You know.
Right, exactly.
You have no idea what. You have no idea what I'm protecting you all from.
Yep.
You know. Yeah, exactly.
Right. I could totally see this being something where, the fact that Robot is being introduced as a mysterious, doing some potentially bad stuff here, right?
Yeah,
and whatever this whole thing is that's going on feels very much subplot to me. Obviously, Robot is not like the main antagonist of this series. That'd be kind of boring, right?
Yeah.
But is that something where it's the deflection off of Omni-Man so that we suspect Omni-Man less, or is it something where it's because the show is more taking of an approach of it's not about Omni-Man specifically, it's about the idea that in general, when you have people with these powers, who watches the Watchmen kind of a thing, right?
Oh, totally. I absolutely think that the creator of this story was a fan of Watchmen. Like, absolutely. But I think this is more of a thing of where, like you're saying, this is a cliffhanger stinger for the sake of going, ooh, it's formatted in that way to the point where I literally can't give like almost any credence in my mind to like the direction that Robot is being used in the story, other than to stinger you for the next episode. Whereas I feel like we've made actual legitimate progress in understanding Omni-Man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because we've seen the way he emotionally responds to things that would be, well, opportunities for him to emotionally respond, and he doesn't. Yeah.
Right. He does or he doesn't, and like
he kind of crafts his
because there's the thing
of
like Red Rush, right? But then there's the thing of no, Mark, this is important. You can't bring that shit home.
Yeah.
That's a very good lesson in some cases, because it's there is like you gotta have that healthy work-life balance and separation, right? So that you're not suddenly taking out your stresses on mom, right?
Except
that's no good.
Except he then said, "Oh, you left a girl in your room."
Good. Because you need that balance. And the thing is,
that's the thing. That's not necessarily balance. He actually has a bit of imbalance because he doesn't have a handle on his superhero things. So he actually brought it home by not coordinating it properly with her.
Right. And in the situation, and the difference between the situation of girlfriend versus wife, it's the wife knows that I'm going off to do all this stuff so she can kind of be a bit more understanding. But when there's not communication, and in fact there's deception and all that stuff because you can't actually tell them the truth.
You did bring it home, technically.
You did bring it home, right?
Yep.
And the thing is that theoretically, I don't know what the situation is in this world because we haven't seen too much of it yet with regards to superheroes and identities. But theoretically, you could have him tell her, by the way, I've got a super thing going. Keep it under wraps. Can't tell you who I am. But,
I think they're very much all about the superhero identity needs to be kept under wraps.
Yeah.
Because they've already mentioned a couple things about the way that civilians can be problematic.
Yep.
So we had the burial thing. We had the idea of them going to like dig up the graves for like souvenir
Sure.
hunters and stuff. And it's like, yeah,
right. And a girlfriend in high school, you know, that might not be something where you want to share even that much information, right? So, okay, cool. And then it's how do you deal with that? Apparently, they're working
high
it
school,
out.
Yeah, high school girlfriends don't usually last more than a year anyway. So
I mean, yeah,
or a few months, you know.
Right? Yeah. So you know.
Yeah,
well, if you make it a year in high school, you're doing pretty good.
You're doing pretty good. That is true. That is true. But all right, yeah, that's where we're at. And yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see it there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.